extremely blessed. I hope everybody is safe out here. I hope your day went well. I hope you all got what you wanted. So, there's a lot of stuff going on out here today. As usual, we're getting into some of the smaller stuff that's going on. Long Island Democrats side with House GOP to pass DHS ICE funding bill. Trump admin could pull border patrol from Minnesota if Walt's Frey cooperate. It is what it is. Something we're not going to see in this mainstream news is 5 patriot organizations have now announced that they are going to start rallies and protests after this announcement about Minnesota tonight. So we'll see where that goes. 7 dead, 1 injured after Texas-based Democrat donor law firm's plane crashes at Maine airport. I like how they have to put 7 dead, 1 injured after Texas-based Democrat donor law plane crashes at Maine airport. Some people are speculating because we're in a civil war. It was probably just a plane crash. Jennifer Welch claims Christians are not being persecuted. But wait for it. And then literally the next sentence later says, white evangelical Christianity is a cancer that the worst people in our country. Let me repeat that. Jennifer Welch. White evangelical Christianity is a cancer, the worst people in our country. Okay. This whole Signalgate thing has massively exploded. Wow, the people that are about to get arrested, hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. Allegedly, the people that are going to get arrested over this. We'll see what fucking happens, though. We will see what happens. But we'll get into it in a minute. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what's going on right now. Minneapolis agitator arrested for destroying FBI vehicles. Here's the ones that we're looking for, though. And this is not Minneapolis. This is not Seattle. This is New York City. Far left New York City group pushes narrative that immigration enforcement is ethnic cleansing. That's why they call us Nazis. They believe this stuff. Keep that in mind. They believe this stuff. Everybody's watching this video out here of this lady that picked up the flashbang and threw it. And you're all making fun of that lady. I mean, don't get me wrong. Absolutely, I laughed my ass off. Who the fuck picks up even a firecracker and tries to throw it? You know, retards like me in the 90s, that's who. But the moral of the story is they just have those fucking sponges like that will, are you going to run out and pick up a fucking grenade and try to throw it back at somebody? No. And then 2 more pile in right behind it. Yeah, they can accomplish some things. They can accomplish blood, death, and destruction with stuff like that. When you're just retarded and you just run forward at shit and don't think about it, you get lucky every once in a while. You got to think about that. You know what I mean? So understand, they're very organized. And they have a lot of people that have that mentality right there that will literally fucking, I mean, a lot of comments are saying, oh, she's screaming medic like we're at war. They are. You're not. They are. They're at war. Look what just happened. Autonomous zone. So listen, let's get this straight. I talked all this shit about the strongly worded letters the other day. I talked all this shit about all the fucking bullshit text and all that stuff. The Signal chat blew up. They took another autonomous zone yesterday in Minneapolis. 3 city blocks taken over by these far left wackos. Okay. Now we've cut all federal funding to Minneapolis, but they fired Benvino. We just lost the midterms over this, just so everybody knows. We just lost the midterms over this move right here, this action right here. I could see where it comes from one side. I could see where it comes from another side. And I say, fuck this bullshit. This pussy-ass, motherfucking, cow down, bow down, and surrender. We don't surrender. We don't negotiate with fucking terrorists, bro. Man, I made this before this happened. Okay? I feel like a fool wearing this on my fucking chest right now. After we surrender to people that took over a city, terrorized children. So let's see this. I mean, from my perspective, this works out because this is going to push them even faster. This move right here is going to make it to where they organize even more and get out here even louder and prouder, which that works in my favor. It doesn't work in all of your favor. You don't want to see this shit in clearly. Nobody wants to see this shit over with clearly because if you take half measures, you're going to lose. So there's two options for Trump. You either do nothing, which seems like what we're doing, or we can go in full bore, full blast with the military. The FBI is now investigating all of these state representatives. Do you know, if you don't know about the Signal Gate chats, go to Cam Higsby's page and pull up all the Signal chats. He infiltrated the state representatives' Signal chats that they were having with all of these far left extremists, where they were organizing it, helping them. They were giving them access to state websites to track fucking license plates from federal agents. They were doing all kinds of crazy shit. This is 100% organized, okay? So either the higher up on our side, the higher ups on our side aren't getting all the information properly, or we're just fucked, and it's going to be a really bloody year. One or the other. There's no other option at this point. You know, you can see it right now. 3 patriot organizations just announced that they're going to start doing rallies, and they're going to be coming out here after this was announced. So there's about to be a bunch of us back in the streets again. You're welcome, left. You accomplished that. You accomplished that. So I thank you for that, because that's what I want. That's what I want to see happen. Because if our people don't get out here and actually do something, there'll never be a difference, clearly. There'll never be a difference until the government can see that, hey, we're the ones they clearly need to fucking take care of. And we're not going to allow these people. That's what I guess our government's going to have to see at this point. They're going to have to see that we'll keep them safe, not the other way around, if they get out here to do their job. Clearly, that's what's going to have to happen. And I was really hoping, Donald Trump, that y'all were going to do this and we didn't have to see what's coming come. I was really hoping. But I mean, either way, I'm good with it. Either way, you know. So, mob descends on St. Paul Home 2, where you believe ICE are staying. Again, another building has been destroyed, smashed, windows smashed, people injured, at least one agent in the hospital right now. Keep in mind, this is all after this announcement was made. But we'll see what happens. They're sending Tom Homan in. I like Tom Homan. You know what I mean? I like Tom Homan, but I'm pissed because Bambino, right, has been putting his life on the line this whole fucking time for all of us. He's been out there with no mask on. He's been standing up to these people in the streets. His family's been on lockdown for 2 motherfucking months, bro. Come on, man. So, I mean, a lot of us have emailed and truthed, and we're like, Trump, you got to change this decision right now. It's got to go back. It's got to. Because, I mean, we've got some of the biggest personalities on the internet right now saying, hey, it's time. They're admitting it. Even the most centrist people saying, okay, well, the war is here. So, I mean, we don't know what we're going to do, but you do understand that almost every single one of your top tier social media personalities on the right are in Florida right now at the same exact studio together, right? And they have been for the past, since the new year. Okay, all of them, like Benny Johnson, Tim Pool, fucking all of them, Alex Jones, fucking everybody. They're all getting stuff together right now, doing things. It's all the militias are moving to the red states right now. I have a feeling that by this time next year, we're going to have red states and we're going to have blue states, but we're not going to be working together anymore. Nobody's going to be paying attention to what's going on in the government anymore. I have a feeling this politics ended today, is what I feel like. I feel like politics ended today. Because now the people see everything I've been talking about. We're going to get strongly worded letters from the Republicans at this point. We're going to get fucking bowing down. We're going to get, oh, but we got to talk about it. No, we don't got to talk about it. We got to smash about it at this point. These motherfuckers are still, that They still have an autonomous zone. They still have everything going on in Minnesota right now. It's all still happening. They're not stopping. But supposedly, Tim Walz is going to send the National Guard in him, supposedly. We'll see how everything goes. That's why I'm not making big statements about this yet, because we'll see how everything goes tomorrow when they have their meeting. Because supposedly, Tim Walz is going to send the Minnesota National Guard in and arrest all these people. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I can tell you right now, I mean, I could almost with a certainty say we probably won't have to worry about elections anymore. So nobody's going to have to worry about people stealing elections anymore. I don't think we're going to have to worry about having very many more elections from here on out, because neither side is going to accept an election at this time. Think about it. Nobody's going to accept it. The right's not going to accept if the left wins. The left's not going to accept if the right wins. We now have states thinking at this point, they're going to think, oh, well, fuck. If we don't like the way the government's doing things, we're just going to destroy shit, threaten to have our citizens shoot their officers, threaten them with our National Guard, have citizens take over the streets and kill people and attack people and break windows and destroy shit and, fuck our economy up even more than it already is. If you don't think all this destruction in Minnesota is going to pour down to all of our taxes, you're smoking some dope, bro. Because we all pay federal taxes. You understand that, right? This is millions and millions of more dollars worth of damage happening all day, every day, right now, in real time, in live time. Holy fuck, we went through it just the other night. You've added $1.829 trillion of debt to our country just in the Summer of Love and the Palisade fires that we now know was arson from a far left fucking Antifa asshole. So, in case you don't know about that, those Palisade fires that burned everything up, that was arson. So, I mean, how much more can we really take of this as the people? I mean, obviously, you can see those videos all over X and shit right now. You got MAGA supporters sitting in the middle of the roads with their signs, and you little pussies in Minnesota are like, oh, fuck that, and then you just drive right through. You'll never get out and do nothing. You bark like little dogs. That's why I always didn't like little dogs, man. My grandpa used to tell me little dogs are like Democrats. They bark and they can't do shit. So, what I love is, because I played you Barack Obama's words from when he was the president. Barack and Michelle Obama condemn ICE, praises Minnesota anti-ICE agitators as peaceful. So, that is rhetoric that helps the left be more violent, right there. But I just played you his video of saying we must we must stand with ICE enforcement. And we called him the deporter in chief. 12 million motherfuckers he deported under his shit. He built the cages. He put the kids in the cages. He was the first one to have the cages. He built them. So I mean, mob descends on St. Paul. Carney warns middle power. Look, we're just going to watch some of these videos. I can't. Everybody's saying the same thing over and over again, and it's just getting old at this point, guys. It's getting fucking sickening. And all I'm saying is, what's today's date? I'll be finished painting this guy's house. It is the 26th. On February 3rd, or whatever the first Saturday of February is, the first Saturday of February, we're going to put together a rally in Southwest Florida. We're going to put some stuff together. We're going to get things going. We're going to mobilize once again. We're going to stay mobilized 24 hours a day like we were through 2020. And we're going to reopen all of the I'm shutting everything else down once again like we did in 2020, and we're going to open a shop and we're going to prioritize on this completely 100%. I'm fixing to be doing big exposure of some stuff that's happening here at the school board meetings in Florida. I think it's not this coming Thursday, but the next Thursday is the next big school board meeting. And I will be at that, and we will be live at that as usual. And I mean, I didn't want to have to get back out here and do all this shit again, but I guess we're going to have to. But I am not campaigning for any of the Republicans that are on the ticket in Florida this year. So we will not be participating in campaign season for the Republicans. If there's a good constitutionalist running, I might campaign for them, but we're going to focus on exposing the shit that's happening so we can just clean Florida up. And if we can come up with someone that's willing to shut Florida down and stop these fucking assholes from coming here, I'll campaign for them. You know what I mean? But until then, I'm going to focus on getting people on the ballot that want to pass the Northern Enemies Act from these people from up north. And we need to shut our borders down. We're overpopulated. They just announced last week that we're about to run out of water in Southwest Florida. About to run out of water. Our aquifer is about to go dry in Southwest Florida. Punta Gorda, they just announced they're about to have no clean drinking water whatsoever. We're too overpopulated. We're built for 78,000 people. We have over 178,000 people. You know, growing every fucking week because people are fleeing here because all the fucking liberal cities are fucked. So they're all coming down here. Well, our shit can't handle it. We got sewage backing up in the streets. We can't handle it. We need a governor that will say, hey, nope, fuck that. Florida can only fit so many people. You got to get the fuck out. They're illegally selling our wetlands. Where are you at, activists? Where are you at, PETA? Where are you at, fucking vegans? They're fucking mowing down land. That's why we're running out of water, by the way. Those wetlands are how our aquifer stays full. If we don't have those wetlands that they're selling to Blackstone and all of these other fucking big corporations that are coming from up north and in California right now, if they sell off all of our land, we have no water and we have no agriculture, none. All of our fish are going to die. If we have no water, we have no mangroves. If our mangroves die, our fiddler crab population goes away. If our fiddler crab population dies off, then there's nothing to clean up the scum and the grunt in the fucking water. And then the fish get poisoned. And then the fish are tainted. And then if you eat them, you get sick. And then the fish start dying. Okay? You understand? The mangroves filter the water so the fish don't get all this bacteria and bullshit in their fucking gills. And so there's not all kinds of crap and nasty shit in the water. You don't have mangroves. You don't have wildlife in your water. You don't have clean water, then guess what happens? All the wildlife on the land starts getting fucking sick too, because all the shit that's normally filtered out that these animals drink in our clean water canals is no longer filtered out. So you get canine distemper in the water, you get fucking rabies in the water from raccoons that fall in it, you get all kinds of shit that's normally filtered the fuck out. Do you understand? This is why a population collapses when you don't know how to keep yourself filtered. You don't know how to clean water. You don't know how to keep things clean. You don't know how to run wells. That's why societies collapse. That's why water is the most important thing, period. Period. It's the only thing you can't do without, that and fucking oxygen. Well, and guess what? We don't have enough oxygen if we don't have enough fucking plants. You got to have green things to have oxygen. So all you people that want to keep developing and going up and up and up and making everything concrete, well, you're the one that's fucking our ozone up. You're the one that is destroying, making fucking global warming. You're the global warming people. Because the more trees you have, the less carbon you have in the air. You understand that, right? Trees breathe CO2 and release oxygen. You get that, right? So if you're not out here protesting to stop all these trees from being removed, then you're not accomplishing anything. Cow farts don't do anything. Cow farts can't hurt the world. You know what can hurt the world? Cutting down all of our fucking trees and replacing them with fucking concrete. That can hurt our world. Anyway, back to it. Yeah, and I've lived in a $2.5 million house. I've lived in a $250,000 house. I've lived in a camper. Before this, I had a $200,000 fucking RV that you pussies burnt to the ground with me and my dog inside it. Because my dog's racist because she's white. That's how functionally retarded you are. So people have been asking me, what is functionally retarded? Functionally retarded means you're just functional to walk out the door, but you're too fucking retarded to be a part of a civilized culture. That's what functionally retarded is. So you're functional enough to walk out your front door in the morning, and then as soon as you walk out the door, you're too fucking retarded to survive out there. You people even forget to breathe sometimes. I see you. I'll be standing in line at fucking Circle K somewhere, and I'll literally watch one of you forget to fucking breathe. You're like, what the fuck, bro? You're so retarded you forget to breathe, man. Come on. You can't fucking argue with that. You know what I mean? You just can't. You can't argue with that. What's the X-Fears doing tonight? Because we're about to get to the other broadcast in a moment here. I'm just doing a short live tonight. I want to kind of do some research on what's actually being signed into effect, because we're all talking shit about what's going on with the border thing, the Border Patrol agents and all of that. They didn't say they fired him. They just said move him from there to somewhere else. And they're sending Tom Homan in. But what does that mean? You know? So this is your these are your engineers, guys. These are your fucking engineers out here in the world. That's protesting. Look, they're protesting. How peaceful is that, man? I can't believe that anyone would think that's anything other than peaceful. Man, can we please just go back to the Wild West days? Please? For like 6 months. Please. Lord and Heavenly Father, I'm praying. Can we please just go back to Wild West days for a little bit? I mean, I would be so fucking just ecstatic in this world right now if Trump came out and said, you know what? Everybody has anger issues right now. Let's just have a purge night. Let's just have a motherfucking purge night. Everybody can agree. If you don't want to be a part of it, then you can go inside. Nobody's allowed to break into anybody's homes. But if you're on the streets, everything's fair motherfucking game. Okay? Let's just do it. Let's just fucking do it. Please. Purge night. Let's have a vote. I'm going to put up a poll in my comments, in my community section. And we're going to give it a week. And we're going to see if people want a fucking purge night. You know? Because 87% of one side says political assassination is okay now, and 67% of the other side says political assassination is okay now. I mean, what the fuck? You know? I mean, seriously, how do we consider this going forward? Any of this. The way I'm speaking, this is going backwards for me. I'm becoming more animalistic and barbaric because of you motherfuckers. I have no choice. My life's being threatened all the time. You people are fucking retarded assholes. They can't control your emotions. So when I'm out in public, my head always has to be on a fucking swivel. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. I was trying to incorporate ICE support, Donald Trump, and my trademark, and well, this is what I came up with. So I'm rocking it. It's a good, nice, big motherfucking print too, isn't it? I mean, that thing came out pretty good, I'd say. Those black prints come out really good on the shirt. And keep in mind, this is not heat press. This is not on top of the shirt. This is inked into the shirt. See, I'll stick my hand through it. There's no creases, no pulling, none of that stuff. It's all inked into the shirt. See? Permanent. And I can do this in full color too. I just like the blacked out look. To you it does, but I made these at 8 o'clock this morning, and I've sold 52 of them, so 52 people liked them. 52 people liked them, and they spent $45 on it, so they liked it a lot. You know what I mean? All of my shirts have been selling. I've only got 4 shirts left, so I'm ordering more shirts. So that's cool. I haven't even launched my online store yet. I sold those on the side of the fucking road, dude, today after I got off of work. That was an hour. Think about that. That many people in the state of Florida like those in one time. They didn't just buy these. They bought my Berserker brand. They bought the, have y'all not seen? Oh, do I have it? I have it on here. I got a good one coming out. Hold on. This is really the left is gonna love this one. I got a lot of new ones coming out, but we went through a bunch of them yesterday. So we got Orangeland coming out. We got this one coming tomorrow. We got this one in. Got 12 more of those in stock. I sold 4 of those today. Everybody seemed to really like that one. The ice stuff is what's moving the fastest in the new pedophile gear. The new go after your local pedophiles. I've got this one on a shirt with Trump standing beside it right here. And it says, after Minnesota pedophiles, you're next. This one went really. Everybody loves my logo, but this one went really good with the old people right here. They like this one. They like the patriotic stuff. They like the big color prints, and this one went phenomenally today. I sold more of these than anything. And these always go well, obviously. The Jesus is King shirts, I've always got those in stock. The Don't Tread on Me and the Join or Die shirts go really well. And I do this image. I mean, I can make a massive image on this one, with this one on a shirt. So comes out really well. And we have the traditional gold with the Don't Tread on Me too. It's the gold shirt with the Don't Tread on Me in black on it. So it's the traditional Gaston. So, in light of everything that happened today, we're going to see. I mean, there's a what do you call it? I don't want to call it a rally. I don't want to call it an organized event. A meeting in Tampa, March. I have to pull up the email. I'll post it this week. There's a meeting. So if you're an influencer and you can go live, or if you're just a good American patriot, everybody's invited to this event that's coming up. Everybody's going to be there, by the way. Some of the MAGA rappers will be there. Everybody's going to be there. Everybody's going to speak. General Flynn speaking. I think Greg Stubbe's speaking. I'll get a list of the politicians that are coming, but everything's starting to go out again. General Flynn's putting all of his rallies together again in Southwest Florida. He's got 5 rallies coming up. We'll post all of that stuff. I think he has 2 rallies in Venice next week and 1 in Port Charlotte, Florida at a church here coming up. And yeah, I mean, we're just going to get out here and get involved again. And I love you guys. I hope you're blessed. I was going to come on. We were going to do a shirt making night, but then all this shit happened. And let's pull up X and see what's going on see if they've come out with any breaking news. Because supposedly they're supposed to be sending, before anybody gets pulled out, they're supposed to be sending the cops and the National Guard into the streets. Wait, another shooting by ICE? Oh, it's not another shooting. That's a dumb retard that got their hand blew off. I guess we can take a look at this because it's kind of funny. It's kind of, I feel bad, but I don't feel bad because you're retarded enough to pick up a fucking flashbang.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's see if we can pull it back to right here when that hand's flopping.
Oh my.
You know those bones are broken. It's probably like a bag of Jello on her. Yeah, look at it. It's flopping around. Probably like a bag of Jello inside her hand right there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why are you... Oh, yeah, that's exactly what a medic is supposed to do. You see how they grab her fucking hand that's all mangled? God dang, bro.
Mother. Oh my
But
God.
the moral of the story is
Oh my God.
like I said earlier, how many of you are going to try to pick up a grenade and throw it back? Nobody. How's it run in the middle of the street? Thing had already landed for a few seconds before they ran over and tried to pick it up. You know, that kind of just bull-faced retardedness where you'll just go, and there's just lines of these motherfuckers coming at you. You know, that's how Xerxes did things. That's how fucking the Persian army did things. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is, but. Oh.
Harassed. You are getting harassed.
Look.
I'll make the rules.
It's the peaceful side.
Just follow them.
It's the side of peace.
Harassed.
It's the side of peace.
Harassed. 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 Picked on. Pew pew. If you come into my work with some Donald Trump propaganda on, you're getting harassed. You are getting
side of
harassed.
peace, man.
I'll make the rules. I just follow them.
So much peace.
Harassed. Harassed.
What the fuck is this shit? What's going on with your hair, first of
I
all?
don't care how old you are.
Holy fuck.
If you come into my work
I don't care how old you are.
Propaganda on.
Of course you don't. None of you fucking pedophiles care how old somebody
harassed. You are.
is. How fucking retarded you are? Yeah.
For generations.
For generations. God, dude, if the Joker were a woman.
Motivational phrase. Our resistance will be talked about for generations.
The funny thing is you think what you're doing is a resistance until we get in the streets, and then you turn into fat pussies and you disappear. You turn into fat pussies as soon as we show up, you disappear. What are you resisting? Shitting your pants and getting home late to your mama making your hot pockets? You're not resisting anything. There's no resistance. You're in front of closed businesses. You're following around ICE agents that clearly won't fight back unless you put hands on them. You're not resisting anything. When we show up, you run away like pussies every single time, or you run to the cops and become professional victims. Oh, God, we can't get violent now because the patriots are here and they'll beat the fuck out of us. You're pussies. You're spineless pussies. I invite any of you to come after me anytime. Any of you. I'll punch your fucking head right off your shoulders, bro. You can talk all the shit you want. I'll literally knock your head right off your fucking shoulders if you fucking come at me with violence. So I don't give a fuck. You know? It's just the reality of the facts. I'm just not Tim Pool or Steven Crowder or one of these people that's going to fucking sit here and try to tickle your fucking butthole for you. What the fuck is that? We got to hear this.
It's like to have a family member taken.
Yeah, I do.
By ICE.
Not by ICE.
Can you imagine what it feels like?
No, I couldn't because I'm an American citizen. No, I couldn't. I'm an American citizen. I could never imagine what that would be like. But it's kind of funny. It's not, I can't imagine it, but it's a little funny. A little funny. I got a question. Why are all of your hairlines on the back of your fucking head? I mean, I can't say nothing. I'm going fucking bald, dude. You know, my shit's from chemotherapy and being all fucked up, though. Why are all your hairlines on the back of your head? Your motherfucking forehead is like 20 feet long and your eyes are on the side of your head. Oh, it's because you all fuck your brothers and your cousins. That's why. Oh, okay. And you want us to have sympathy for you. Your civilization fucks little kids, rapes women, and fucks your brothers and sisters, but we want us to have sympathy for you. You committed the largest fraud scheme in the history of America, but you want us to have sympathy for you. Oh.
Where your family member is.
But
Can you imagine waking up and seeing that your family member has been trafficked again out of state lines?
Well, yeah, I can relate with that because my biological father's been in prison my entire life because he murdered a bunch of people. So yeah, I can imagine that. You know, I can relate with that. Well, at least they're on their knees like they're supposed to be, right? Is that clearly AI? I'm right? That's clearly AI? No, maybe not. See, this is getting scary, man, because I'm seeing some videos out here. I'm seeing some shit out here, bro. And I just can't look. Donald Trump got little Donald Trump. Big Donald Trump. Little Donald Trump? Sorry, I just noticed that. ADHD, guys. That's in Europe. Nobody cares about Europe. Why do these people all look like this? But yeah, that's the civilized culture there, baby. Fuck yeah, that's a civilized culture. He's attacking an old man. Well, because they're fucking pussies and they can either only jump you or attack old people. They can never fight you one-on-one without a gun. That's just answering the fucking caption. What's that, like 22 times? That's like every 4 videos is that chick running with her hand all blown up. And keep in mind, remember the dude that tried to throw the Molotov cocktail last year and caught himself on fucking fire, and he's running down the street fully engulfed in fucking flames. And then when the Antifa members went downtown and during the George Floyd stuff, and all 4 of them shot each other, remember that? That was fucking hilarious, bro. But that's the people that won our Civil War. CNN.
They take people to Fort Snelling here, which literally was built as a concentration. I understand that, but they take people to Fort Snelling here, which literally was built as a concentration camp, and Alligator Alcatraz.
Okay, so I took you guys on a tour of Alligator Alcatraz. That place is fucking immaculate, first of all. I would live there, bro. That place is immaculate. The food was fucking phenomenal. And second of all, they closed Alligator Alcatraz shortly after it opened. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Tim, I know, buddy. Me too. You get the sarcasm, right? I get it, brother. I'm right there with you. You know what? That's one thing I was thinking about too. I was thinking about the fact because they're sending Tom Homan in, and he's a no-nonsense, zero-tolerance motherfucker. So, is it just we're going to put the card in this fucking hand and then put another card in with this hand? Who knows? But they're moving the head of Border Patrol in to oversee whatever the fuck's about to happen. All I want to know is I want to see what happens in the meeting between Waltz and Trump. But the fact that we don't negotiate with terrorists and the fact that we're negotiating with terrorists right now, I don't know, man. It just kind of fucks it all up for me. You know what I mean? It fucks it all up for me. I don't know. We'll see where it goes from here. We'll see where I stand from here on out. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you this right now. If we got an administration that's just going to surrender to terrorists, then, I mean, I guess it's time to start having rallies and protests and organizing once again. You know what I mean? To keep our streets safe and our communities safe, because clearly we're not going to rely on any type of justice system to do so. So if you wanted fucking people in the streets, you're going to get it left. I figured you'd rather have Border Patrol agents because they're actually trying to enforce the law. We're out here to stand against you. They're there to arrest criminals. I figured you would have rather had that. We warned you that this was going to happen. So, depending on what happens, let's see what happens in Minnesota over the weekend. Supposedly, we got some Proud Boys heading out to Minnesota right now. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens when they get there. Let's see what you people do when they show up to your autonomous zone. And guess what? You kick all the cops out, so there ain't no law to save your life, is there? Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Your autonomous zone is dumb. If the patriots start marching on you, all your shit falls apart if we start marching. And we're not coming there to get violent, but you'll get violent with us and we'll defend ourselves. You know what I mean? That's all there is to it. Nobody's coming there to get violent. We're just coming there to show that we're in force too. It's time for us to get in the streets, and it's time for us to do some actual protesting. We'll show you what protesting is, and we'll show you how much louder our voices are, and we'll show you how much more us being peaceful in the streets scares the government than you actually being violent in the streets. So I hope you guys have a blessed night. I hope everybody is extremely safe out here, because I have a feeling that overnight in Minnesota, well, I don't know. It's going to be pretty fucking cold in Minnesota tonight. I don't see anybody being out there overnight. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Based on that, that'll give us our answer on what's going to go down. You know what I mean? Have a blessed night. Be safe. Be well. And just understand, these people are at war with you. These people are at war with us. Okay? That's what this is. That's why they're in our comments all the time. Otherwise, why would any of these fucking loser ass trolls be in my comments calling me a loser? If I'm a loser, that makes them worse than a loser for constantly being on my channel, right? That means that they're even more of a piece of shit than me, because they have nothing better to do than be on my channel all the time. You know what I mean? So that means they're lower than scum, if I'm scum, because they're obsessed with me. They got notifications set on to make sure they can get every one of my videos that come out. Literally, there's 5 people in my trolls right now that see every single video on every single social media you guys don't even know I have. They take the time out of their days to put hours into creating websites that look like investment firms. So people call me to invest in land and stuff like that. But what they don't understand is, you do realize you put your name on that when you created that, right? So if I scam these people, you're the one that goes to prison for it. You didn't think about the fact that I could actually have them send me that money, right? You do understand these are 150, 200,000 $1 million properties that you're listing in my fucking name, but your fingerprints are all over it, and none of my fingerprints are. So understand, when you do stuff like that, I could absolutely put the scam in reverse and make a fuck ton of money off it, but I'm not a scumbag like you are. So that's how that would happen if I decided to be the one to reverse that on you. So be well, be blessed, be safe. Yeah, I don't respond to them. They're not worth my time. You know what I mean? They give me algorithmic use, so that's why I let them stay in my comments. I'll never respond to them. You know what I mean? I don't look at comments in my comment section ever. If I accidentally respond to one of them, they're so happy and giddy. It's like they fucking get off on it. You know what I mean? And they think I actually read. If you think I actually read your comments, if you don't send them in super chats, what? I don't have time for that. There'll be 1,600 comments in this fucking chat section when I get off of here. I don't have time to go through and read. That's 1,600 fucking words to read every single day. Some of them have 5,000 comments in them. You know what I mean? I don't have time to go through all that. I go through the people that are my members, my subscribers, and the people that send me super chats and rubies and shit. And I comment and I respond to them. I can't respond to every single person. Fuck, I got 51,000 views on that live out at that rally the other day. I can't respond to 51,000 people without 20 people working with me. You know what I mean? I love you guys. Be blessed. But get some logic in your heads too, though.